옷에 대해서는 제가 대신 답변해도 될까요? 하실래요?
There are moments in K-dramas that stay with you long after the final episode, and one of the most unforgettable moments from Guardian. The Lonely and Great God is undeniably the epic kiss between Kim Go-yoon and Gong Yoo. But what made this scene so breathtaking? Was it the chemistry between the two leads, the timing, or the deep emotional undercurrent that made this kiss more than just a kiss? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the unforgettable magic that made this moment one of the most iconic in K-drama history. The slow, emotional buildup to the pivotal moment between Kim Go-yoon's Ji-eun Tak and Gong Yoo's Kim Shin was not only one of the most riveting aspects of Guardian, the Lonely and Great God. It was the key to what made their connection so powerful. Unlike many typical K-drama love stories, their romance wasn't rushed. It wasn't love at first sight. Instead, it was a slow burn, a relationship that developed over several episodes, gradually transforming from simple companionship to something much deeper. From their first encounter, there was something undeniably magnetic about the relationship between these two characters. Kim Shin, an immortal man burdened with centuries of loneliness and regret, and Ji-eun Tak, a bright, optimistic young woman who had faced her own share of hardship, initially seemed to have little in common. Yet the universe had other plans for them. It was Ji-eun Tak's unwavering belief in fate and her ability to reach into Kim Shin's jaded heart that slowly started to break down the walls he had built over centuries. The buildup wasn't just about their romantic chemistry, it was about their individual journeys. Kim Shin had lived a life filled with sorrow and loss, while Ji-eun Tak was trying to find her own place in the world. But the more their lives intertwined, the more their fates seemed to align. Their love wasn't about instant attraction or a whirlwind romance. Instead, it was about two people finding each other despite their differences and overcoming the pain of the past. They had been brought together by destiny, but their true bond was built on trust, understanding, and vulnerability. It's the small moments that slowly built their relationship. Gentle touches, shared smiles, fleeting glances that spoke volumes. For viewers, each new episode brought more emotional weight, and the tension between Kim Shin and Ji-eun Tak became harder to ignore. You could feel the pull between them, and with every passing moment, it was clear. This was not just a superficial love story. This was the kind of love that could withstand centuries of loneliness. But even with all this emotional depth, what really had fans hooked was the anticipation of what was to come. When would they finally admit their feelings? When would this relationship finally take flight? And when that moment did come, it was not just a kiss. It was a release of all the pent-up emotions and unspoken feelings that had been building for so long. When the moment finally arrived, no one was prepared for how intense it would be. It was clear from the way their characters had been slowly, quietly drawn to each other that this kiss would be something that was not just about passion. It would encapsulate all of their shared history, the pain and the longing that had brought them together. But this scene wasn't just a physical act. It was the emotional release of two souls who had waited long enough. Directed by the masterful Lee Eung-bak, this scene was as much about what was left unsaid as it was about what was expressed. The timing, the setting, the quiet of the night air, all of these elements contributed to making the moment feel sacred. As Kim Shin and Ji-eun Tak's lips finally met, it felt like the culmination of everything they had been through together. The vulnerability they shared, the acceptance of each other's flaws, the healing of old wounds, all of this was encapsulated in that one unforgettable moment. But here's the catch. What might seem like a serene and gentle scene wasn't so simple behind the camera. The intensity of that moment took everyone by surprise, including the actors themselves. In interviews, both Gong Yoo and Kim Go-woon admitted to the emotional weight they carried in that scene. It wasn't just about filming a love scene. It was about embodying the characters' journey, their emotional depth, and the trust they had in each other. Kim Go-yoon mentioned that Gong Yoo's patience and professionalism helped her feel at ease, allowing her to immerse herself in the emotional complexity of the scene. Gong Yoo, in turn, praised Kim Go-yoon for her depth and sincerity. It was clear from their words that their connection as actors and their respect for each other as people allowed them to pull off such a powerful moment on screen. It wasn't just chemistry, it was years of professional respect and personal trust that made it feel so real. Once the scene aired, social media exploded in a frenzy of excitement. Fans couldn't stop talking about it. On Twitter, Weibo, and Instagram, the reaction was instantaneous. Some were still reeling from the sheer power of the moment, while others were comparing it to other iconic K-drama scenes. It wasn't just the intensity of the kiss itself that had fans buzzing. It was how deeply it resonated with everyone watching. One fan tweeted, "I didn't know I needed this moment in my life until I saw it." Another commented, "I'm still not over it. That kiss was everything I could have wanted and more." Fans everywhere couldn't stop replaying the scene, breaking it down, analyzing every look and every touch. This wasn't just a kiss. It was a moment that captured the heart and soul of the drama. People weren't just watching, they were obsessing. They rewound the scene, created fan edits, and shared their favorite moments on social media. The sheer emotional impact of this scene went beyond just K-drama fans. It became a part of pop culture. Memes, GIFs, and fan art flooded the internet, proving just how iconic this moment truly was. This kiss wasn't just about two characters. It was about a feeling, a shared experience that resonated with so many. So, what made this scene so unforgettable? Why did this kiss feel different from the many others in K-drama history? Beyond the acting, the setting, and the direction, it was the undeniable connection between Kim Go-yoon and Gong Yoo that made this scene stand out. Their bond off-screen was key to creating such a magnetic and emotional moment on screen. Both actors have been open about how much they enjoyed working together. Kim Go-yoon said in an interview that Gong Yoo's natural warmth and generosity made her feel at ease, even during some of the more emotionally intense scenes. Gong Yoo praised Kim Go-yoon for her depth and ability to bring sincerity to every scene, saying that her ability to emotionally connect with her characters was one of the reasons their on-screen chemistry was so strong. Their mutual respect as actors and their friendship off-screen made this scene so much more than a scripted moment. It was about two people who had come to understand each other, who had spent hours on set together, building a connection that transcended the camera. They knew when to joke and lighten the mood, but when the cameras rolled, they could shift into their roles so effortlessly. It wasn't just acting, it was trust, and that trust allowed them to create something truly magical. Why has this scene remained so impactful, even years after the drama's airing? Why does it continue to be a topic of conversation among fans and K-drama lovers? It's because this kiss wasn't just about the physical act. It was a culmination of everything Kim Shin and Ji-eun Tak had been through. It was a release after all the pain, the struggles, and the years of waiting. This moment wasn't just emotional. It was therapeutic, a true release of everything they had built up to. The kiss was a turning point, not just for the characters, but for the drama as a whole. It was the point where everything that had been hinted at, teased, and slowly built up finally came together in a beautiful moment of relief. Fans weren't just watching two people kiss, they were witnessing the culmination of a journey. They were watching Kim Shin and Ji-eun Tak face their fears, release their doubts, and allow themselves to be vulnerable, not just to each other, but to the world. At the end of the day, Guardian. The lonely and great God gave us many unforgettable moments, but the one that stands out to most fans is that iconic, game-changing kiss. It was more than just a kiss. It was the resolution of a long and emotional journey. So, what do you think? Was this the best moment in the drama, or was there another scene that left a bigger impact on you? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to K-Drama Buzz for more exclusive insights into your favorite K-drama stars.